EP collab, man. Oakland Vallejo, the Bay Area, stand up. I'm from that town. She from Vallejo. Said let's collab. She said okay. We all should play. Hot potato. Whoever got the hottest challenge accepted. It's me, I'm the best. Like creative players on hunters, no less. The lines in your forehead just told me you stressing. Got G-O-D on me side. Ooh, he blessed me. All the lies they tell it's a vaccine. They're acting it's so bad like it's wrestling. Keep my circle so small it's insane. If you made the cut then you're part of my team. Just like blowing that plank off strikes no gutter. Attracted to the mind but I like mine's hooder. She gotta have a pretty face too.
I wonder how she'll age. Look at her mother. Singing the lyrics of Mr. Best's song, aka our intro song, which by the way, for those who are wondering, that was also B3ST. The song is titled Let's Fucking Collab. He has me cursing, and I'm only 55 seconds in. Welcome to my channel. Good afternoon, good evening. If you're on the other side of the planet, good morning. I am Mrs. Best, and we are here to go over the weekly 90-day, the Single Life episode recap and review. This episode is titled Debbie Tells a Lie. She did tell a lie. I think it's cute how they name their little episodes, but at the same time, this old lady telling a lie. I'm just like, anywho, you guys, I am fresh off work, so apologies for, my appearance. Anywho, we're going to jump right into it. For those who are new to the channel, I hope that you like and comment your opinions, if you will. And if you enjoy doing that, then maybe someday you'll subscribe. I hope that you do. I don't bite. For those who want to subscribe, I do recaps for multiple television shows throughout the week. Traditionally, usually Tuesdays, I'll do 90-day. And then I go and guest recap on some channels and things like that. So we are going to jump into it. For those unsure, the way we do things with 90-day, the Single Life, is we'll go over each couple and I will give my opinions on what happened with those couples through the entirety of the episode. I am considering recapping 90-Day Fiance and all of that once the next season starts and all of that. I like 90-Day. I like TLC shows, though. I like the network. I've always liked the network. Anywho, jumping right into it. We're going to start with Debbie, who the episode is titled after. Debbie is our 67-year-old single. I like Debbie. I also think she's a beautiful lady. She is eccentric, to say the least, eclectic, whatever you want to call her to make her different, but also a lot. That is Debbie. So her son is taking her grocery shopping, and we learned that her son is a cop. And that's, I just hope he's a good cop. Cops in Georgia, I don't know. But her son is a cop. Obviously, her kids love her. They had huge concerns about Osama when she was dealing with him. Her son is still upset about Debbie running off to Morocco and trying to get married without telling them. And she tells him while in the car, which I think is so sweet. He's taking her to grocery shop. She tells him, she's like, son, Osama's been blowing me up. And he said, well, that's what you got the block button for, Mom. I'm glad he said it. Because in my head, I was like, Debbie, like, a block button exists for a reason. And ain't nothing wrong with blocking people. I block people all the time. My friends always say I'm the queen of blocking. I will block people for nothing. I've blocked people for less. So, Debbie, block that man. I don't understand why these people from other countries too, like, that's how you know he's preying on this woman because she's older. Because he wouldn't try that with somebody like my age or hell, even a little bit older than me. I'm 31 for those wondering. So I don't understand it. Anyhow, she says that she's been doing the online dating and, we know this, but she's letting her son know. And he is worried. And I was cracking up. He said, what's his full name, social security number, and date of birth? I'm like, damn. That's not stuff that you just get so fast. But it's like, if you are with the cop, why aren't you utilizing that, Miss Debbie? If I had a child that was a cop, right? And I'm dating, and I've already dealt with this guy who tried to scare me. I'm calling my kid on everything. Who do you know? Who do you know that can look up this man, do a background check, whatever the hell you call it? Who do you know that we could get information on this crazy man in Morocco from? So I think it's funny that the kids don't trust their mom's dating habits, but they all seem, she did a really good job with her kids. They seem to be okay. So we learned from Miss Debbie that, and I'm sorry, I keep calling her that. That's just how it's raised when they're older than you, is Miss this, ma'am that. We have to be respectful. Anywho, Miss Debbie has been on online dating, and she met a guy named Russ. She's only been talking to him for a few days, but we learned that Russ is 60. And, she tells her son that Russ wants to meet up with her. And she also tells her son that she lied to Russ about her age. And her child is like, Mom, why would you lie about your age? She told him she was 10 years younger. So Debbie is 67. Russ thinks that Debbie is 60 or 57. And Debbie says that she feels like her age is a problem with dating, which I can't comment on that. I'm 31. I still got 30 years to go. But from people I know in my family, my friends, family members, seems like once you get past 60, it is harder to date. I think because people are probably more reserved. It's not saying that age is slowing you down or you can't, do the things that younger people do. It's just when you're older, you have wisdom, you probably take your time more, you have your routines, all of those things. So, dating is harder, and that's why Debbie lied about her age. She said she wasn't getting nobody to hit her up on the website when she put 67, but when she put 57, they start dialing that phone. So, she goes on the date and she meets up with Russ later down through the episode, and he takes her to go mini golfing. Now, I'm from California. Our mini golfing is usually outside. It's not too many places you can mini golf indoors, even on cruise ships, you can mini golf on the top deck. But, he takes her to an interesting mini golf place. He does that. And the outfit she chose when Debbie was talking to her friend, I just thought she was darling with her little outfit choice. So she gets there and she's telling us she does not like the fact that she lied about her age because she's big on being a truth teller. And, she says she wants to tell him the truth. Now, she gets there, she meets up with him. He liked her outfit, which I thought was cute. And it probably made her feel good about herself too, because she really put effort into choosing it. I also thought it was funny when Debbie was choosing her outfits, she had the whole outfit on the hanger. Like, she's never going to take that jacket and maybe put it over some leggings, or take that shirt and put it over some, dress pants. Debbie said, this is the outfit and this is how it's going to go, and I'm putting it on the hanger that way. I thought that was darling. But he liked her outfit, and she's looking around and it's like, okay, this is monster mini golf. Like, this is not normal. Like, everything is monster themed. Mind you, while talking to Russ, I thought it was so funny. I love how Debbie is fully herself. She's like, oh, I can see that decorated in the house. There's nothing at a monster mini golf court that should be in your house for decoration, Debbie. What you doing? But you know what? There's something for everybody. So I'll leave that there. But I thought that was funny as hell. We find out that Russ goes mini golfing every Thursday. See what I'm talking about with routines? Which is kind of odd that that's the location. He's like, yeah, I'm here every Thursday. I'm just like, oh, okay. That's what you meet on the internet. Listen, I ain't want to judge. I met my husband on the internet, so let me stop. Anyhow, moving it along. Well, they're going on a date. They finish their little mini golf game. They have a seat, to eat and have a little beverage. And she basically, he compliments her and she compliments him. And then she decides to expose that she lied. And when she does this, I was like, I wonder how he's going to, act about that when she tells him of the age. And he wasn't bothered by it. He was like, I get it. I get it. And I think he gets it because her age is only 7 years away from his. So that's not too much of an age difference. I have friends that are 7 years older than me. One of my good friends, Megan. Hey, Megan. Shout out to Megan. I believe she's a couple years older than me. So that's not too much of an age difference. So he understands that part. So he's understanding of that. And for some reason, Debbie didn't understand. She doesn't understand dating, but it has been a while. And obviously she doesn't understand dating to end up with someone like Osama. But she then, for some reason, tells her of her entire history of the things that went down between her and Osama. And I was like, the worst thing you can do while dating a new person, especially on your first date, is talk about your ex, what happened with that, where it was supposed to go. Now this man knows you were just about to be married. You ran off to Morocco and, all of these things. So, even Russ said it. He said to the confessional, he's like, I would never have expected to know so much on the first date. But, Debbie, she wears her heart on her sleeve. I like that she tells the truth. She said she was going to do it and she did it. And she asked for another date and he just said, sure. If I don't get a yes, a no, or of course, I'd love to, then, and based on what we see from the rest of the episodes, it looked like she dating other people, not Russ. So I think Russ was a good practice run, but I don't know if Debbie needs to be with somebody who likes monster mini golf. That's just how I felt. But I'm sure Debbie will find someone. Don't they have websites for people older, like seniors, 55 plus? That's what counts as senior, they say. So I'm like, don't they have sites and stuff for people, in those age groups, so they don't have to deal with the rest of us young, foolish people, because we are young and foolish. I was just happy to see Debbie go on a date with somebody who's not 24. Just keeping it real. She could have been that man's grandma. Moving it along to the next couple. If you haven't already, if you're watching the live replay, I appreciate you. Happiest of Tuesdays. I would love it if you guys would like the video, leave a comment, or subscribe if you like me or my content. Moving it along, we're going to discuss Natalie. Listen, I love Natalie's Ukrainian accent. I do. I love the way they roll their R's and all of that. But I don't care for Natalie. She seems like the type of woman who expects her good looks to pay for her life. She had Michael pay for some of it. Now Josh is paying for it. And she had a little normal life in Florida with her Toyota Corolla, but she gave that up and her stability up to take her mama to California. And it looks like she, we'll see what's happening with that. So we find out that Josh has helped her find the place that she looked at. He was able to waive being a guarantor, basically a co-signer. And I don't blame him. I wouldn't co-sign for her either, because co-signing means that someone is trusted enough with their finances that you'll co-sign for them. Other than that, usually it's husbands, moms, parents, shit like that. So the fact that he didn't want to do it was understandable, but I didn't like the fit that she threw and how she uses the fact that she's here in America with no one but her mom. I don't like how she uses that to throw in his face, when she wants something. I'm here alone. Everyone you know is here. All I have is my mom. Well, bitch, at least you got that. It's just ungrateful. But she got her apartment. She's in the apartment. She has the 1 bedroom. They have a beautiful view of the ocean. Santa Monica, view of ocean, 1 bedroom apartment. Shit's not cheap. How did they avoid him being a co-signer? They paid a larger deposit. I don't know if that's a thing in other states, but in California, you can have bad credit and eviction. If you say the deposit to move in is $4,000 and you say, I'll give you $8,000, they'll let you move in. They'll say, fuck the credit check, fuck the application. They'll let you come in. So good for her in finding a place, but good job, Josh. Because I wouldn't want to hear her fucking mouth either. So her mom, while they're discussing how pretty the apartment is and how good things are, how blessed they are, her mama gonna say, oh, we should invite Michael. We should invite your ex who you moved to America for, who gave you the visa to get here, to the house that your new boo just got us. Maybe her mama is where she gets her entitlement from. Because why? Why would you even say that, lady? I don't get that. Anywho, her mom is going to go meet Josh. They're going to go out to dinner and all of that. He has not met her yet because he did not pick her up from that airport. And Natalie is worried because she said, my mama do not like that he left us alone in the airport to carry our bags. Even if you're in a relationship, your man not always going to be there to carry your bags. I'm just saying. I have a man. He will carry bags. He will run to the door to open it for me. But listen, when I travel alone, I'm lifting shit on my own. Or if I see that he's lifting too much, I'll lift what I can to make his life easier. They just sat there and complained, what would you do if you were single, Natalie? You'd lift the bags. I don't get that. Anywho, they go to the dinner. She meets Josh. He's saying, you're so beautiful. Took them to a nice place. Natalie translates for them and all of that. But the mom basically says her only concern, is that she wants Natalie to be with someone who's reliable. And then she brings up the concerns of the airport. that man not picking y'all lazy broads up from the airport does not make him unreliable. That man whose reliability you're questioning just got you and your raggedy ass daughter an apartment. So how is he demonstrating a lack of reliability? I think they just want him to be at a snap, at a moment's notice, to be available to them, to give them, like, you know, what they want or what they need. He's a businessman, and let me tell y'all this. I think people in New York will feel me. I think people in Hawaii will feel me. Definitely people in California. When you live in these expensive states, okay? When you live in these expensive states, how do we survive in California? I'm doing this recap. I just got off work. And then after this, I'm going to do a Fiverr order. And then after that, I'm going to do some other stuff. Like, we hustle. That's what we do. So, you know, he's going to be busy. Hell, poor people in California is hustling and busy and ain't got time to be meeting up with people and doing stuff. So, you know, your man makes money. You're going to have to accept that he might be busy, as long as he's not cheating and paying you attention when he can, answering your phone calls when you're away from him. I don't see the problem. I also don't like that her mom's so involved in her relationship. This man just got you and your child somewhere to live. Mind your business. But Natalie says to the confessional, you know, because the dinner did go okay, but she does say, if Josh disappoints her mom, the relationship will end. You all love him. Listen, I don't care where you at, where you from. The Bible say leave and cleave, as my mother-in-law like to say. And in addition to that, our parents raise us so that we can go make our own lives. Some parents don't understand that and have this grandeur way of thinking, oh, I'm a parent. I've got to be a part of this. I have to approve this. No, once your child is a legal adult, what they tell you and the approvals and all of that, that's a gift. So, you know, I don't know. Some people are close to their parents like that. And I can understand that, especially that Natalie is here and doesn't have other family. But if you say, I'm not going to be with someone because my mama don't like them, it'll never last. Fun fact, my mama did not like my husband. She still doesn't. 15 years later, I'm still with him. So what if I would have listened to her or my friends or the many people who were like, no, don't be with him. You know, you have to do what works for you. Merge your mind and your heart and make the best decision for yourself. Moving it along, we're going to get into John. He was added to this episode. We have not seen him yet this season. So John has a brother who was on 90 Day Fiance, just had a baby, all of that. He was living with him. And now we see John getting waxed. And he just seems like a lot. And he says himself, like, I can be a dick. I used to get into fights, cocaine, and parties. I'm like, oh, Lord. What? All right. I'm glad you're not fighting, snorting cocaine, or partying anymore. Why do we need to know? Anyway, moving along. He says that he has hooked up with women, but that he hasn't really actually like dated with the intent to like settle down. You know, his brother and wife who were on 90 Day Fiance, they had a baby recently, cute little baby. He kept waving that baby's foot in the scene with his brother. I was like, let the baby sleep. Shit, go put her down. Anywho, they feel like John needs to be more responsible. The brother, the wife. Seems like even later on the episode when we see the brother he's living with in Vegas, seems like everybody feels like he needs to be more responsible, which I believe. So 5 months ago, he says he met a girl who lives in Texas named Megan, and they have a connection. He says that is strong and that is deep. So he's packing to go see Megan for the second time. They've only met up once. And I'm interested in why he's packing to go travel to see this woman and spend money on plane tickets when you are living on the couch of your brother and his husband's house in Vegas. So you went from one couch to the next. And I don't understand it. So anywho, we find out that Megan has a daughter. This would be the first time that John has dated someone with children. He's never dated anyone with kids. He doesn't have any kids himself. I mean, y'all saw him with the damn baby, his little niece. Excuse me. I think anybody can learn to be good with kids and around kids, but something about dude worries me. He's like, I've been cocaine, doing coke, partying and all this. Now I want to have a baby and settle down with this lady. So I don't know. We'll see what happens with John. I feel like his story is slightly interesting, but I don't know if it's going to give what I would want or need it to give for a show like this. I'm interested to see the Megan girl, so I will say that. Moving it along, another friendly reminder, like the video if you haven't already. Leave a comment if you agree or disagree with anything I'm saying. I am here for all of it. We're going to discuss Chantel. Chantel is the reason I'm recapping the show, because I recapped The Family Chantel, the final season of the show. And I never fully cared for Chantel. I don't like how she talks like she's slow, even though she's not. But I feel like she's doing that for the camera, because we know that she's intelligent, but her family's more interesting than her. Same thing with Pedro. No offense. By themselves, they're kind of boring. So she has her little divorce crew, which is basically her hairstylist, her makeup artist, and her best friend from childhood. I'm sick of them. I really am sick of them. I'm sick and fucking tired of them. They're like too animated and extra. Just be chill. Like, relax. Like, we want to watch Chantel, not y'all. They just annoy me. Anyhow, they discuss her date, and we find out that Giannis invited her out. He wants them to come to the other side of the island, which is a 4-hour drive. I said, hell, that's I'm not driving 4 hours for no nigga I just met. But to each his own, Chantel. So he could have at least sent a car for her. Just saying. Anyway, especially if he's a professional soccer player. Nah, boo, send a car. Why the hell do I got to do this? She goes. Basically, she says she wants to go to meet up with Giannis, even though it's a lot to go to the other side of the island, because she's only in Greece for a week, and she doesn't want to miss any opportunities. Carpe diem, seize the moment. She doesn't want to miss anything. And I don't blame her for that, but she's being unrealistic. What if my husband's there, Chantel? He's not. he's not. He's not there. But she goes, and she ends up having to get ready in the car. There's nothing that really happened with her. I don't understand why she's on this show. I need them to either give us more of her in episodes or give us less of her. Like, let us get someone else 1 week to take her slot and then bring her back when you can, like, give her something interesting. I like Chantel, but it's giving. I'm trying to, keep up with what social media wants me to keep up with. It's not interesting. I would prefer if she was more vulnerable and open about, dating again. I don't like that she's trying to go for guys that require a visa again. I'm just not for any of it. Like, for someone so smart, Chantel sometimes acts like she doesn't have common sense. But, I guess we'll see what happens with her. But that's all I can say on Chantel. Nothing else happened with her through this episode. Moving it along, you guys are going to discuss the last people, because they are exes, Tim and Veronica. They are exes. They were together for a really long time. He damn near raised her daughter with her. But he is going on a date with Luisa, who is a Colombian lady, super cute, her little dimples. They're finally going out on a date. She's like, I've been waiting for him. She says she likes him and his green eyes. She said he smells good, and that she's just been waiting on the day to be able to go on a date with him. So sweet. He don't seem to share the same sentiment. Like, I get that he's kind of like, but come on, dude. Like, I don't know. Something about Tim. I don't want to say it. I'm not trying to get canceled, but he did. I don't know. What I will say, I could see Tim dating women and men. Not men exclusively, but I can see Tim dating women and men. It's just the energy he gives. Moving it along, they go to play croquet. I don't know who enjoys croquet on a first date, but I guess it's fun if you don't know what you're doing. It's like, what do they call it? An icebreaker. She tells him when they're talking, she's like, I like kisses and cuddling, public displays of affection when I like someone. And, she's like, well, you could kiss me now if you want it. She threw the hints. And then he's like, I move slow. I'm Southern. Being from the South, yes, men will take the steps in the South. My family from the South. I have several friends from the South, and my good friend Megan is dating somebody in the deep South. Now, what I will say, I think they're more careful about who they choose to date, and then when they choose to date them, you're going to go on more dates and more of this, like the steps that are more traditional. You'll probably see with dating, but I don't know what the fuck being Southern has to do with moving slow. People in the South is humping and sucking and doing all sorts of stuff with each other like there's no business. Personally, I think Tim moves slow because he looked like the type that like girls and boys, and ain't nothing wrong with that. But it was just very strange. You don't even want to get a girl a kiss. Like, how slow are we going? You can't give her a hug or like, come on. He's his own enemy and why he's single at 41. Anyhow, she gives him after the date, because they go on their date, she gives him a 5 out of 10, but she says, you have opportunity to make up for that. We could go on another date. And they both on another date. They liked each other years ago on social media, but I guess they were both in relationships. Now they're not. So it's kind of like they're finally able to come together and, you know, try to be together. I wish them both the best, you know, but you just never know. 90 Day Fiancé shit could start so smooth and calm. And then the next thing you know, disaster. So as a whole, it seems like Tim has an easier job dating women and being good friends with his ex than Veronica does. And I think the difference with that is Veronica respects her boundaries, it seems, or Tim's boundaries when it comes to him dating other people. It seems like she pushes him to date other people. She doesn't get all up in his business. Tim, on the other hand, seems to give Veronica trouble, especially with Jamal and the people she dates. I'm like, if you still want Veronica, Tim, say something, because it's looking a little weird. I don't fully get him, but I like him, if that makes sense. But hopefully he finds love, because everyone deserves love. Everyone should be loved, you know, by someone outside of your family. You know, that's just how it should go. Anywho, that's all that happened on this episode of 90 Day The Single Life. I appreciate everybody for tuning in to my little raggedy recaps. It means the absolute world. What we will be doing next in about, I'm hoping 14, 15 minutes if he's on time, is we should be going over to James's channel, the Watch Your Mouth Reviews channel. I will be on that channel for the rest of the afternoon. We're going to recap a couple of different shows. What will we be recapping? I'm trying to think. Married to Medicine, Snooze Fest. We will be recapping Housewives of Potomac, another Snooze Fest. And we will be recapping the Bell Collective Reunion Part 2. Also kind of a snooze fest. But that is what we will be doing. We always end our lives with a song. The reason why is because I am Mrs. Best Song Reviews and Television Recaps. So we try to shine a light on music. I love music, and it's an easy way for me to support my spouse. So what we are going to do, what song should I do? We will, my husband has the ratchetest music. We will listen to some Oh So Best. We're going to listen to his song, I Used To, and we will go from there. So I hope you all have the best night. Thank you for watching. If you're watching the replay, you are the best. And I will be on James's channel, Watch Your Mouth Reviews. So let's give a listen to one of Oso's songs featuring a voter titled Creamy Dreams.
We keep on rolling on till the sun is gone, yeah. We keep on rolling on till the sun is gone. We've got creamy dreams. The king always need his queen. The king always need his queen. Creamy dreams. Creamy dreams. The king always need his queen. We keep on rolling on till the sun is gone, yeah. We keep on rolling on till the sun is gone. We've got creamy dreams. The king always need his queen. The king always need his queen. Creamy dreams. Creamy dreams. The king always need his queen. Hey darling, who's calling? I can't die now, I'm sorry. They're like, whose car is this? Don't care about your scars and shit. Don't act hard, little bitch. When you sleep, that's when I creep on you. Don't let them see when I squeeze on you. That's that shit that demons do. Got her back again, in the trap again. Gotta get that back, my friend. And I wonder, do you feel me? And I wonder, do you wanna kill me? No matter what, I'm still me. Hey, all you motherfuckers will see. I still breathe, I still keep my 2 feet in these streets. I still bleed, I still keep keep on fighting, bro. I'm fighting. This ain't Disney World. No Disney. This ain't no world. No. Blah 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 blah. And that was all I heard. That was all I heard. Fly like a bird. I'm so stirred. Yeah. Just pass me the mic again. We keep on rolling on till the sun is gone. Yeah. We keep on rolling on till the sun is gone. We've got creamy dreams. The king always need his queen. The king always need his queen. Creamy dreams. Creamy dreams. The king always need his queen. We keep on rolling on till the sun is gone. Yeah. We keep on rolling on till the sun is gone. We've got creamy dreams. The king always need his queen. The king always need his queen. Creamy dreams. Creamy dreams. The king always need his queen.
She said she had a cream of train. After a night with me, of course. 3-4 hours of intercourse. Had a beautiful first-turn horse. Let the thighs sticky, yicky. She's a rider, y'all still with me. My baby girl calls me Kane. I call her Queen, but she's my Janie. My detective's deadly, he be feeling. For the next time I'ma hear me. It takes one time. Get a cat to be supply. Rip a tight, hello, one beside to have me mess in my mind.
Women dripping, finger licking. Damn, girl. Still in the kitchen, cooking up some dishes. Baby, why you bitching? Baby, why you tripping? We keep on rolling on till the sun is gone. Yeah. We keep on rolling on till the sun is gone. We've got creamy dreams. The king always need his queen. The king always need his queen. Creamy dreams. Creamy dreams. The king always need his queen. We keep on rolling on till the sun is gone. Yeah. We keep on rolling on till the sun is gone. We've got creamy dreams. The king always need his queen. The king always need his queen. Creamy dreams. Creamy dreams. The king always need his queen.